Hey, how are you doing? Just a quick little soundbite here from Adam Goodson, Impactful Changes Hypnosis, and I want to make this video for you. And that is this: the higher or the bigger purpose of the act or the behavior of distraction for the unconscious mind is very simple. The unconscious mind is there to protect you and to keep you safe. The unconscious mind also knows when you're ready to take on a bigger bite of information, or maybe start waking up and start seeing the bigger truth. So there's a lot of other little things that you have to handle consciously and unconsciously in order to get to that higher self. Some people say, I want to know my purpose in life. I want to know who I'm supposed to be or what I'm supposed to be. Well, that's a higher level achievement, right? Of knowing thyself. Well, there's other parts of you that need to be resolved and addressed. So when I meet somebody who cannot stay focused, when I meet somebody who bounces around a lot, and or I recircle them, I get them reoriented, they come back, I know that I can't really take them to that, what's my purpose? Who am I? Who am I really? What am I meant to do here? What you're meant to do here is to focus, to look at where you're at, to realize what you're doing right and wrong, and to make decisions. But if a person fails or is unable to do that, the learning lesson for them should be, there's something in the way. What is this? What is it that's in the way? Okay, now that's something that I step in and I do for my clients. And I say, all right, let's focus on this. Let's follow directions that I'm giving you, and let's just look at let's look at this little bit because it's part of the bigger picture. If they're not able to do that, there's a simple term for that. It means they're not coachable, and they're not within the limits of the teachability index. Their teachability index is not there. Their coachability index is not there. And that they probably need to go elsewhere, or they need to go ahead and start taking cues of what it takes to become coachable. And this really gets them the results that they want in their life. So how does this have to do with distraction? The unconscious mind will say, oh no, we can't really take our higher purpose. We can't really step into our power. We can't step into the reality of who we really are as a person, because if we take full responsibility for who we are, if we take full responsibility for our purpose in life, imagine somebody that we'll just use Superman, the comic book superhero, Superman. Imagine Superman not knowing he's Superman, and he's doing all these terrible, horrible things. Well, maybe he's committing crimes. Maybe he's hurting people. Maybe he's just being a jerk. Maybe he's using drugs and alcohol. Maybe he's cheating on his spouse. And you're like, man, dude, this guy is just a terrible person. And then he finds out that he has all this ability, that he can do whatever, that he's actually a really good person, that he's a role model, that he actually fits this model of being the comic book version of a good idealistic role model, right? It's like, you are Superman. We all admire you. We all accept you and admire you. Not like a tyrant, but like an actual superhero. And it's like, wow, I could have been a superhero this whole time. But instead I was just a really low-level petty villain. I was just a fiend. Low-level fiend. Well, so some people go, okay, that's a big jump. Well, we want to get a person to start experiencing forgiveness, self-forgiveness, self-love, self-compassion, compassion for other people, resolving their anger, resolving their sadness. And so the unconscious mind that knows that this person's a Superman, that they're a superhero, that they're a really good person, knows that if this person jumps up into their power, they will crumble, because they don't have the infrastructure. They don't have the foundation of a healthy self-esteem. They don't have the foundation of understanding negative emotions and resolving them. They don't have the infrastructure or the foundation to let them know that they're a good person. So I share this with you, that this is why most people get distracted in self-development, meditation, and as well as therapy. So if you are a person who's dealing with distraction, or not able to focus and not following directions, my suggestion is this: watch my video about watching a candle. All right, just go to the grocery store and buy a cupcake, all right? Buy a box of cupcakes and some birthday candles. Put the birthday candle in one of the cupcakes, light it, and then watch the candle burn all the way down. That's all you have to do. Just watch it. You'll have all these thoughts come in. That's fine. Just watch the candle burn all the way down. And then when it's done, enjoy the cupcake. It's that simple. Once you're able to do that repeatedly, you have a little reward, right? You have the cupcake, have something to eat. Once you're able to do that regularly, you'll start understanding what it means to be focused, what it means to be disciplined on a small, minor level. Now someone goes, well, I'm ready for the big discipline. Great. Prove it, and prove it that you're able to do a white belt technique before you have to try to do a black belt technique, to put it in karate and martial arts terms. A lot of people who are in the world today, they want to function as a high-level master of discipline, but they would fail at the white belt level. A good example of this, I have a friend of mine who teaches karate. I used to do karate, and he would bring these 5-year-old kids in, and they would break boards. 5-year-old kids, kiddie karate, and they would break them. And I was like, wow, those are really easy boards to break, aren't they? And he's like, they're not easy. They're not easy unless you know what you're doing. And he would bring people in, and I would see grown adults who could not break a board. And he's like, let me bring this 5-year-old kid out. And the 5-year-old kid would break it, downward hammer fist, and break a board. Meanwhile, this adult's going, I'm an adult, I'm stronger. It's like, you're stronger, but you are not disciplined as much as this 5-year-old child is. You're not focused as much as this 5-year-old is. You're also not coachable and teachable as this 5-year-old is. You may be stronger, you may be older, you may know more, but you're not strong enough, you're not wise enough, you're not mature enough to break a board as this 5-year-old is. This is Adam for Impactful Changes Hypnosis.com. Go to my website. I hope you enjoyed this video. Share this with somebody who's distracted. Share this with somebody who's just not getting it. And then as you start teaching, they go to this other thing. They start going to revised priorities and start bouncing around to other stuff without finding a solution. They probably can't watch a candle burn, and they probably can't learn enough to achieve the outcome or the lesson that will enable them to be powerful, just like that karate teacher friend of mine. Be well to yourself.